Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that is about to explode next week and why you should keep it on your watch list. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped those stocks of interest in the comment section of Thursday night's video. And I'm going to be doing an update on AMC right after the intro. Alright, y'all. Again, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, alright? So let's get started. Right off the bat. The market was pretty solid for the longs. I told all of you in Thursday's video to be mindful of the possibility of this thing consolidating here and then eventually moving up towards the new highs. And I also told y'all to be careful because again, if it becomes slow and started breaking below this level, you can short it at your own risk. But money started flooding in before the market even opened, which gave people the confidence to buy up even more and push the market even higher. All right. Where is this thing going to go next week? It's currently experiencing some type of resistance, which I'm not surprised. Right. It's probably going to chill over here overnight. And then on Monday, we're probably going to push higher towards the 42.50 mark, and then maybe towards the 42.60 on like Tuesday or Thursday. I'm not bearish on the market. I was very neutral in here, and then seeing this amount, seeing this push, gives us the confidence that we can see new highs next week. All right, now the stock that all of you should be keeping in your watches for next week, that stock is BNTX. All right, and the reason why I want to show you guys this one is because it has a very clean pattern on this time frame right here, right? Perfect. It broke out nicely, held, and then it ran even harder as soon as I saw this one running. And I actually caught this one right over here, right in this region. I bought calls immediately, and I alerted everybody in the Discord to buy calls as well. The specifics of the calls right here, along with the price target. And honestly, this was a bit conservative because I think it can go a lot higher, right? Those calls currently, the C30 for next week are right over here, and they're currently up by 135. I'm personally up by 88% along with a lot of people in the Discord. And this one is supposed to be a swing trade because I expect more money to be made on this one. Watch this one for a continuation. Hopefully it opens up at like 233 to 234. And then it's either going to consolidate or I might just sprint out the gates because I'm expecting some news this weekend in regards to like all of the vaccine stocks if it hasn't already hit yet. So we will see what happens on Monday. My price target on this one is like in the circle right here, which I've shown you in that picture. I think we can get there. I think we can keep it moving. So there is a definitely a good opportunity for this one. And again, this one is a vaccine stocks, which means that it applies to other vaccine stocks as well. So we're gonna check out another stock which I'm very bullish on. I have been bullish on this one for a while, and that stock is MRNA. Right, I saw this cup and handle, it was quite clean, and I immediately shared it in the Discord for anybody who are interested into the stock. I shared it at like 186, which was right over here, or right over there, along with obviously in the video, which we will address in a moment or later on in the video. But yeah, the price target is still the same. All right, and it's still moving in that direction. I'm not bearish on this one. I think it already got into the circle, but I think we can get really deep in the circle towards like 230 when I get that news, I think. Yeah, so definitely keep those stocks on your watches for a potential explosion to the upside. Now, let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're going to be discussing in this video, that stock is Disney. All right, a lot of you have been asking about Disney, especially after its dip over here after earnings. It dipped over here, provided a very nice buying opportunity. Again, that's when the entire market kind of collapsed, and it bounced again. And right now, it's just following the market. I'm not bearish on the market, and since this one is following the market, obviously, watch this one for a potential long. I think we can get up to like 181 or 182 at some point next week. It definitely can. All right, and somebody can argue that there is a flag on here, which I see now right there, right over here. All right, so almost there. So just chill, have patience, and I think we're gonna sprint through that, and I think we're gonna get higher. So it's quite clean in my eyes, and yeah, this is definitely something that you should be keeping in your watches for an explosion next week. All right. Now the next one that somebody have been asking about is a social media company, which is Twitter. All right. And Twitter right now, we have been watching this one in the Discord for a while. The price target that I gave for everybody was $65, and it's taken a sweet time to get in here. Watch this one for a potential surge, especially next week. Some people in the Discord already bought this thing, like so. Watch it for surge. I'm very bullish on this one. I don't think we're gonna fall. I don't think the market is gonna drop, and I think that gap is gonna fill right over here, probably this week, right? It's been beaten down since the highs. It's been beaten down by, let's see, how much has it been beaten down? By negative 38% before the bounce. And I think we're gonna keep on going, and I'm very, very bullish on Twitter, right? Now let's talk about NVIDIA. Y'all have been asking about NVIDIA. And NVIDIA right now was on our watch list since the 28th. I told everybody that I think it's going to get to 700, and it got to 700, right? Especially after it broke through that line of resistance. And that alert was given, let's see here. Let me change that to the 5-minute time frame. Right over here, right when I saw that immense volume come in, I immediately posted on here that get ready for NVIDIA, along with the details of the contracts. The contract that I was interested in is the one that expired on Friday, because I was very certain that NVIDIA was gonna hit my price target on Friday, and eventually it did. Like, I got in here, it dipped a little bit, gave everybody else a better opportunity to buy low, and it gave another opportunity right over here as soon as that support held, right? And then some people took this for a day trade, right? And some people took it for a swing trade like myself. I held throughout the entire thing, and I got rid of my contracts at $700 immediately. And after I got rid of it, I immediately told everybody that I was happy with the price. And that's the part about YOLO calls. You have to like hold it, even though you may see those calls drop significantly during these things. You have to trust your plan, and sometimes it may work, especially when it works in your favor. You can get like 3 to 4 or 500% on your money. All right, and obviously this is the win, but we gotta talk about the losses as well. I lost $750 on Ford. I was so mad. I shared this one with y'all on I believe it was on Thursday about our entries over here. And I wasn't paying too much attention to it. I was obviously watching the video. I knew this thing was going to drop, but I didn't expect this thing to fail, to bounce, and follow the path that I drew here. It tried to do it once, it failed. It tried to do it again, it failed. I got mad, and then I got rid of it for a loss. I was so mad because I didn't think it was going to get to 17 on that day. And plus, those contracts, those YOLO calls expired on Friday. So I just took my L. I took a 75% loss on that position. I had $1,000 in it, and I lost $750. But that's the part about the YOLO call. It's either I make 3, 4, 500 or 10x on my money, or I lose 75% of it, and it's okay. It's part of trading. I trust my plan. It usually works, but sometimes it can do this, and it can hit the price target on Monday and be delayed by a day and piss me off. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'm still bullish on Ford. I think it can make it to $17 on Monday, because I think that the market is gonna get more money flooded in, and we're gonna see higher prices on this one. All right, so that's my very honest opinion on Ford, even though I was delayed by 1 day. We'll see how it does tomorrow. Now, stock that everybody's favorite stock, right? We gotta talk about that one. That one is AMC. Let's address AMC real quick. Okay, we gotta address AMC. And AMC right now, looking from the charts perspective only, right? It's not looking too good. Personally, I told y'all on Thursday what I wanted to see, and for those of y'all who watched that video, I told y'all specifically that I wanted to see AMC open up at exactly $58 right over here and show me this thing right there, right? Where it just flatlines. Show me this thing, this exact doji, this dragonfly doji. Not too high, but just a little dip and then close at exactly the same price before we see a massive surge on Monday. Now, tomorrow is Monday, and I got the opposite of my dragonfly doji. I got a gravestone doji. A gravestone doji near the top with so much room at the bottom. Now, I'm not trying to scare everybody, but at the same time, this video is probably going to scare a lot of people. Be very, very cautious. I didn't get that doji. And regardless of what is going on out there with the media and everybody being so bullish and so hyped and so excited for some squeeze, right? Regardless of all of that about what you may hear out there on YouTube, I cannot be hyping this thing in this video. I really cannot. No, not with the way this is looking. Not with the way, let me change this perspective for y'all. That way y'all can see another part that I see, right? So right over here, again, I was sharing all of this detail by detail in the Discord. We're watching this thing closely. This right there looks magically delicious for short sellers. This is not a good look. So if you're super optimistic about the stock, that's the way it looks right now, I'm gonna tell you to be very, very careful, because a lot of people are watching this thing to the short side because of the amount of room that it has at the bottom. Could it squeeze later to like hundreds? Like later as in like after falling down and consolidating over here for a few months, and then eventually going up to 100 and then 200 in like November or December? That's highly likely, right? But as of right now, if you're chasing this stock at the highs, be very, very careful. If it opens up at $40, expect a dead cat bounce, meaning that it could bounce to like 44 and then it's gonna get sold upon because people are gonna freak out. And I told y'all there are humans behind every single candle. There are humans behind every single candle. All right, if it opens lower, let's say that they put out another news about, oh, they approved another selling of more shares for another offering, and the thing tanks again. And I've seen that before happen. Be careful, people, if you're too heavy on this thing. All right, especially for those of y'all who are trading options. If your options expire next week or on the 18th and this thing collapses, it's not gonna be good for you. So again, I'm just sharing my very honest opinion about the stock without being overly optimistic and without hyping it up like you've seen all over YouTube. So for all of you who are subscribing to my channel, again, manage your risk accordingly, and I wish you very, very well with AMC. And that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you would like to be part of our private Discord, you can find that as the very first link in the description of the video below. That way you can get access to like all of the contracts and the price targets and my entries and my exits all in real time. All in real time. You can find that again as the very first link in the description of the video below. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I'll left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Weibo using my third link in the description of the video below. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Paul Nabuma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, alright? Enjoy the outro.